Are you in a situation where you're overwhelmed with what needs to happen to the house and you just don't know what to do? I'm Dan Kallas, Keller Williams Realty. I've been selling real estate for over 25 years and I'm here to help. Let's break it down into 3 simple steps. Number 1, figure out where you're going. Number 2, figure out your timeline in which you need to get it. And then number 3, put together the plan that helps you get your house completely packed up and moved into the new place that works out in your timeline. So let's talk about that. Number 1, where are you going? As a homeowner, you've probably been in your house 20, 30, 40, 50 years at times. And you just feel as though there's so much stuff involved in making a move. And the fact is, you're right. But we have people that can help you with that process. So don't let that affect where you want to go, because we can get those things taken care of relatively easily. So figure out, are you going to go to a ranch? Are you going to go to a condo? Are you going to go to assisted living? Are you going to go to 55 and older? Like, figure out what makes the most sense for you. So then once you have that, let's talk about the number 2 thing that you need to do. All right, so let's discuss the timeline. That's the second step. In many cases, depending on where you're going, that'll determine your timeline. For instance, if you're going to purchase a new house, you need to determine whether or not you have the funds to purchase before you sell, or if you need to sell this one that you're currently living in to purchase the next one. So that's one strategy. If you're going into a 55 and older community, sometimes there's a waiting list and you want to make sure that you're on the waiting list, and that will determine what the timeline is. And sometimes you're in a situation where you're in a medical situation of having to go to memory care, 55 and older community that has assisted living, things of that nature. And you need to determine for you what that timeline is going to be. I've talked to some sellers, they've been on a list for 2 years. Other sellers are able to get in place right away. So it really depends on your situation to develop that timeline that works for you. Let's talk about the 3rd step. So now that we know where you're going, the timeline involved, the plan becomes pretty simple. I want to talk about, are we going to have the house completely cleaned up? Are we going to do some refreshing? Are we going to sell it the way that it is? Do we want to sell it at a discount for the buyer to come in and fix it up they want and put it on the market as a resale? So those are specific plans that we can discuss. So let's talk about this plan. If you're going to go into a housing place that you have a short timeline, that affects what you can do with the house. So you may determine, hey, we're just going to sell it the way that it is. We're not going to fix anything. We just want to give the house to the new buyer and be done. That's one plan. Or the second plan is you may consider spending $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 on doing some refreshes. And that's a possibility too, which would extend the timeline. So it really makes sense to figure out where you're going, your timeline, and then that plan, because the plan fits into those 2 ideas. Be happy to talk to you, determine the best plan of action for you, because we're here to help. Again, my name is Dan Kallas. Look forward to talking to you. You can email us, you can text us, or you can give us a call, 414-617-6912. Thanks.